Hello, and welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. All of you know that showing winning games is kind of fun, but what about showing you a losing game? What about a game where nothing can be done and everything seems so impossible to do? So in this game, I'm going to showcase you what you can do to at least try to get yourself a win. And how can you do this and what can you do about this, and I'll show you in this video. In the bottom left I will show you the success with the build I had playing this one. And obviously you can't win all games, so you see the history I'm just showing you, well, it tells its tales. It is quite the rough thing to happen to you, but there's not much you can do about this because WildRift matchmaking sometimes is like this. However, playing at solo queue, Yone is a very interesting pickup in the recent patch. The damage of this champion, especially with the first strike rune, even though it was nerfed, is quite insane. And for those of you who are wondering, why would you play first strike on Yone jungle? That doesn't make any sense. Well, it actually does, because think about this. How is your gameplay loop going to look? Are you going to go in and deal consistent damage for as long as possible, or are you just going to go in with a full combo and just peace out after one-shotting someone? So thinking about this, that you're more like an assassin that just goes in quick, leaves almost immediately after, why not utilize a rune that puts emphasis on this type of playstyle? So with this in mind, this makes it a lot easier for you to basically achieve your goals. But let me warn you, I don't believe Yone is a very good champion in trio queue. I think he's okay in duo queue, but I think he's best in solo queue. And the reason is, in duo queue you can abuse people for being bad a lot easier with other champions that provide a lot more during the early game, because Yone is really just a farmer with an occasional level 3 mid lane cheese gank. And a lot of other champions can do a lot more, whereas Yone is kind of forced to AFK farm. So that makes it most definitely a lot harder. And the set even misses this one. It is depression season. We lose exhaust on our Twisted Fate mid lane, our bot lane also died, and we can't really achieve anything. Our clear is super low, and we can try to yoink away the Scuttle Crab, but it's gonna be difficult against the execute bonus damage of the Zed. So yeah, we basically go in, deal some extra damage to make sure that it's worth our time to get at least our 31 gold from first strike. So with that done, we're now going for a recall, and we need to think about what can we do this game. We have one lane that we could play around with, which is the Twisted Fate, but the enemy team has Vladimir with the pool, so we need to get the pool cooldown. We have another lane, which is going to be the Ashe lane that we can maybe play around, but they also died as well. And given the current respawn of jungle camps, it's not really a high chance of us going there because there's nothing available. There's no camps up there, we don't have Ashe level 5, and they have a way more potent fight up there than we can deliver. And for some reason, our bot lane is making this play again, and now our Twisted Fate ports in, and he's about to certainly die. However, the good thing is, he used his ultimate to reveal the enemy, which means we know where the enemy jungle was, so I can at least take away the enemy jungle while this play happens. If I stick to my own jungle camps, there's nothing I can do until you even see DZ for a brief moment in time. So yeah, we just take away everything we can because it's the only choice we have. We are very limited in our actions because our entire team is losing, so we need to get as many resources as possible to go for a potential play. Now the Swain is all-inning or getting all in by the Jax, and we are moving up and we'll secure this kill. However, this Swain just needs to run away. He doesn't need to go close, and he just walks close for no reason. We even put out our third ability to just make sure we can go up. And yeah, now his wave is absolutely doomed. I could have fixed this, but I'm not going to spend much more time down there. I'm just going to focus on my gold income, trying to get as much gold as possible, try to play as selfish as possible. I mean, it's not the worst of the worst states down there, but well, he'll be okay. I mean, he lost already and he chose death, though, it's fine. Here we go in for a quick little play, go for more damage, and if Zed ults us, we just ult ourselves to just deny this combo. We only get one kill, we die in return, but our team will trade for another one, we get another assist here. Very good for us, and if you're wondering, okay, what item do we go for now? I'm a fan of the Triforce. You can argue you can go for more crit earlier. Triforce provides me with a lot of extra damage given my low cooldown on my first ability. Just makes up for a very nice transition in terms of damage, tank stats, and some nice AD. Also, in this game, I obviously want to get Herald if I can, but it's going to be relatively difficult given the lane states I have. The team is not having a very good time about the lanes, and yeah, we have no information. I assume they're going for the Herald, and they're sending multiple people, so I will simply not go. Because if I die, I lose so much tempo. I cannot take my topside camps, I cannot do anything. And unfortunately, I lose the gamble here because they were not on Herald. I'll get one kill here though, which is nice for me, but still. I lost the gamble. I was thinking they were going to Herald, and with that done, things would get really troublesome, and for some reason, they didn't go for Herald, they all died to the enemy Caitlyn, and I cannot even get the one objective, I have to give it up as well. And yeah, now instead of just getting myself killed, what I will do is I will keep on farming. I'll go for more gold and try to wait for an opportunity to get something done. It's not like I can do anything about this, and for you saying, just go to Herald instantly. What am I supposed to do there when the enemy then just collapsed on me? There's nothing I can do, it's too much of a risk and too much of a flip, and my champion hyperscales into the late game and I can still carry. It is still possible. I think this here is a mistake though, even though, no, I don't necessarily think so. Zed was on the reset from Dragon and my Swain is not there, and if they appear in front of me at the same time, I think I just die. So I think I'd rather take the reset for a full item and then go to the Herald. Now, if you're wondering, why is he doing Crocs? I want my level 9 for the base stats and the point and ultimate. If DZ appears alone, I have no problem just instantly killing him. He can't kill me as long as I don't troll. So if he walks around the corner, he has big problems. We see him appear, I get hit once, I just go in for an instant combo, ult backwards, so he just gets instantly CC'd, we just pop him and get free kills as well. And yeah, my team at the same time is dying again, the Caitlyn is ridiculously fat, my team voting for a VAF, but it's still potentially winnable. It's just gonna be very, very difficult. And many of you would be like, okay, this seems very, very, very rough, and it is. And sadly, I can't even walk mid lane to place the Herald because it's too low platings. I want the most platings possible because I need the most gold possible. I need the most gold I can get. So I go for a turret with more platings, and sadly I can't take down this turret without Herald, otherwise I would have loved to just kill it without Herald and then use Herald later, but the Herald was about to time out. And I will queued backward to give the enemy the idea that I was about to recall, which is completely fine. And now I'm just waiting for the Zed to come around the corner. Like, hopefully he would do and start with the Gromp, but he doesn't, and he just wastes time walking around, unironically saving him. So I'll use my third ability to go close here to find them, he just jumps away and I'll just settle with at least one more camp. Because he's not allowed to get anything. And you see, my entire team is horrendously losing. They're completely getting demolished. And the enemy Zed still is behind. And again, what you have to do is you have to power farm, you have to get as much gold as possible, you have to then, once you get your spikes, take increasingly higher risk and see that you can maybe shut them down. You cannot magically save your teammates from running it down, because they are just players that do this. But you can at least make yourself strong enough to potentially change the outcome of a game. And now it's very likely that they're even gonna invade me here when Zed walks around the corner. Ooh, he could have yoinked it if he was fast enough. Pops the shadow on me. And yeah, I just have to use my Q to go up the wall. And if I time it a little bit better, I get the kill on him, but I get an instant kill on that guy. Now I go back and I stack my Q instantly. I turn around, but the karma, I never expected the karma because I wasn't aware how severe this issue was to just one-tap me. But yeah, we have one more item into our pockets, and if we go towards IE now and get more crit, life becomes so much easier in terms of damage. We'll pick up another kill here, Twisted Fate picks it up, but yeah, we are losing on all ends on the map. We nearly have a 100% KP, even though most of the things we have done is farming. We have been dealing the most damage possible and having the most gold possible, but you see what happens to me. I just say hello for once, and yeah, I just get completely annihilated within an instant. Trying to look for an angle here, maybe get some extra gold from first strike, some extra damage. I at least get some gold, and some damage onto the Caitlyn, but I'm not at the point yet where I can just instantly one-tap her. On IE I can do this, but again, the team is doing what the team is doing, and you can't really do anything about this. You can just try to make the best out of the situation, pre-stack your first ability as many times as possible, and then look for a potential play. Just make sure to have it pre-stacked so you can go for these kind of plays out of Fog of War and at least pick up one kill. This guy flashes in, goes into my AD carry, we just turn around, we use our ultimate for a gap closer, and then we'll hopefully avoid the next counter-strike with the third ability, which we do, and then we walk up to get the kill on that one. Our AD carry isn't really an AD carry at this point, he's literally just, he's a tickler. He's tickling the Jax. And again, we can only hope to get to this Infinity Edge. And once we have the Infinity Edge, we can maybe accomplish what we need to do. But now we see our Ashe has ultimate available, so we slowly walk up. We see the Ashe is now launching the ult, so we move forward, we instantly go, but they have QSS. So I have to leave and I will die to Ignite because I didn't check. That is my mistake. I could have checked if she has QSS. I instantly ping it. Because if I knew she had QSS, I would not go for this. I would go close and instantly go back. But if I get that kill, it's 1,000 gold into my pocket, and 1,000 gold into my pocket on this champion is worth more than my entire team's life. Because once I have these items, I can finally completely one-shot their backline. And you see, the scoreboard doesn't look too hot, it looks like an absolute disaster. But the game it's still possible. It is still possible, but it's going to be so difficult. So we need to look for an angle, we need to be really careful what's happening. Caitlyn goes in again, we hit her with a full combo, but we need to walk away. She just spaces too well here and we have to escape certain death. Need to block the ultimate, we do. And yeah, we simply don't have enough damage yet. We can't just one-tap her, and now finally we have enough. We have the Infinity Edge. So we are on the hunt for this stupid Zed here in the jungle. Hop over the wall, we just one-tap that guy, and we just go out again. And now we have a chance. Zed is dead, the enemy team is on the other side of the map, so we can just do Nasher. I get my level 13 of these ones, hopefully. Nope, I don't. I suck. I need to be banned. But yeah, now we need to take Nasher. It's too important to take it because it's the only way we can realistically win. Pick up the Nasher. Hopefully, maybe the Caitlyn makes a big mistake here. So we can... sadly, she is aware enough and places down traps here. So yeah. Twisted Fate ults away. Caitlyn is ulting me and the Vladimir is making his appearance. Now I'll walk out of vision to ult away to get the maximum distance, turn around to mitigate damage taken, use my E because the Jax will jump me to avoid being CC'd, and then walk it off. You need to be very creative and fast with what you want to do with this champion, and then the sky is the limit. This champion's damage, this champion's potential is absurdly high, and I really need to pick up QSS this game. I need to pick QSS, I need to pick Death's Dance because I need to live longer because of Caitlyn. And if that happens, I can finally maybe carry. But again, the teammate dies once again and there's a massive wave top lane and I have to clear it. I have to leave them alone for a second because if this wave crashes, it will basically take down your Nexus. So you do this as fast as possible. Now I can pick up a Chain Vest or QSS. Now I really hope I can pre-stack my Q again. I can. Now I can look for another play here. I find an angle, hit an ultimate onto all of them, hit the big burst damage onto the Caitlyn. I kill the Caitlyn finally. You see, I finally got the damage, pick up the DD instantly and walk back up. I have to be careful about the Vladimir. He does a lot of damage at this point. At the Karma poke, it's too much, but luckily we see the minion wave in the mid lane. You see, there's still hope, we can still win, but it's so goddamn difficult, and it's all going to be on me. If I make a single mistake, I will instantly lose. And here I just have to pray, I have to look for another angle, but the Karma is just walking away, aware that if I catch up to her, she just instantly dies. The Vladimir is on the top side, and we can maybe run him down with another Q stack. We just E over the wall, go for another Q, he doesn't pull instantly, so he dies within a millisecond of being touched. So the issue is, Caitlyn is alive again, and we do not have our thing stacked, our lifeline. Lifeline is not available. So if we are caught here, we might just instantly die. So Jax comes up, we avoid being stunned with the third ability again. Karma comes from the side, there's a Caitlyn, we go for the full combo, but the issue is we don't QSS instantly, so we can't kill the Caitlyn. If we QSS instantly and stay on top of her, we can maybe win. We can maybe win. But yeah, this will most certainly mark the end of this game. Because we cannot recuperate, we cannot recover from this death. Because with me dying, we basically lost everything. And there's nothing we can do. And sadly, that is something you have to sometimes just accept. You can't win every game. Even if you play perfect. And I wouldn't say I played bad this game. But it's just something you can't really do. And that's okay. But keep in mind, sometimes it is just okay to lose and just don't completely lose it. It feels very terrible to lose this way. Very, very terrible. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more content, just make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, and we'll see each other for more RiftGuides content very soon. Goodbye, take care.